Hey everyone! Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more intense, real-life stories you won't forget. The bar pulsed with dim, moody lighting, murmured conversations drifting like smoke, and soft music that melted into a quiet hum. I had stepped inside expecting a calm evening. A drink to loosen the tension, a brief escape from the week, maybe a little people watching. Then I saw her, my wife, Emily, leaning in close to another man, laughing as if the world around them didn't exist. In that instant, everything shifted. The room seemed to shrink until all I could see was her. The tilt of her head, the casual brush of her hand against his arm, the lingering curve of her smile, it all hit me like a physical blow. A knot of disbelief, anger, and betrayal coiled tight in my chest. That moment split time in two, everything before it and everything after. I froze first, heart hammering, mind spinning through a storm of emotions. Part of me wanted to storm forward, demand answers, rip the deception apart, but I held myself back. Years of observing human behavior had taught me that calm precision often speaks louder than anger. I drew a slow, steady breath, transforming the turmoil into control. Tonight wouldn't be about emotion. It would be about clarity, dominance, and an unforgettable lesson. I deliberately slid my wedding ring off my finger, feeling its cold weight in my palm. It grounded me, a tangible reminder of commitment she was risking. Emily laughed on, oblivious, her companion equally unaware, caught up in the comfort of their shared amusement. I approached step by step, careful, deliberate, drawing her gaze without rush. When her eyes finally met mine, a flicker of alarm crossed her face. The playful confidence faltered. A subtle shiver betrayed her shock. Her companion noticed, too, glancing between us with sudden uncertainty. The energy in the room shifted. A few patrons leaned in, sensing the tension thickening like storm clouds. I stopped before her, extending my hand, the ring lying plainly in my palm. I said nothing. The gesture carried all the weight of accusation. Her eyes widened, fingers twitching as understanding hit. This was no ordinary confrontation. It was calculated, deliberate, exposing her choices for all to see. Her bright smile vanished, replaced by pale vulnerability. The man stiffened, realizing he had intruded into something far more serious than he'd imagined. The bar quieted, conversations fading, as the drama unfolded in sharp, undeniable clarity. I spoke once, my voice steady, measured, cutting through the tension like a blade. "Emily, take it." Her lips parted, a soft gasp escaping as the reality sank in. This wasn't just metal. It was trust, love, years of shared history, now laid bare. I let the silence stretch, letting her feel the full weight of what had been revealed. The other man shifted uneasily, realizing he was a bystander to something beyond him. Her hands hovered over the ring, trembling. She wanted to snatch it back, to reclaim control, but hesitation held her frozen. I didn't move, letting the tension speak, drawing out the consequences she had invited. The confident, flirty ease that carried her through the night evaporated. She was exposed, vulnerable, powerless. Finally, she whispered, stumbling over her words. I didn't mean. I shook my head slightly, signaling that no explanation could undo what had happened. The bar had become a silent theater, every patron witnessing a lesson in authority, consequence, and control. The other man understood he had no role, no recourse. The ring in her hand represented everything she had risked and lost. I turned and walked toward the door, leaving her frozen, ring in hand, a symbol of trust shattered and boundaries crossed. Each step into the cool night reaffirmed the control I had reclaimed. The bar remained silent, whispers rising as patrons processed the scene. Emily stood pale, trembling, finally grasping the full weight of what had just occurred. That ring was more than jewelry. It was trust, love, and a line she had chosen to cross. The moment was indelible, a lesson etched into memory for everyone present.